And so when we talk about the God ordained marriage stages, right? The Lord revealed to me, I think probably back in 2022 or 2023, the 9 stages to a God ordained marriage, right? And He gave me this revelation through the book of Matthew, starting in chapter 26, right? And so we got to, when you understand the stages, when you understand, like the promise, and that the promise got to go through these stages, right? Then I believe this will help to answer your question. Okay, but I'm gonna bring some clarity to this. So let's talk about the promise, okay, and how it pertains to the stages, the 9 stages, right? So again, in Matthew chapter 26, it start off talking about the plot against Jesus. Jesus represents the promise, right? So in a God ordained marriage, the promise, you, the believing spouse, is the one carrying the promise. Okay. You, as the believing spouse, is who God promised the God ordained marriage to. For my standards, God promised you marriage restoration. So you are carrying the promise. Okay. So when we read in Matthew chapter 26, and we read about how Jesus was plotted against and how they crucified him and how Peter denied Jesus, right? What this is letting us know is the promise will go through these stages. The promise will be plotted against. Okay, remember Joseph? His brothers plotted, okay, to kill him because of his dream. Okay, they were trying to stop the promise from coming to pass. Right. So the promise, when we read in Matthew 26 and beyond, um, is letting us know the promise that God has spoken to you is going to be plotted against, it's going to be crucified, betrayed, denied. It's going to go through a death stage. God is going to raise it back to life, etc., etc.